You know, I've been meaning to take a look into what Ubisoft is doing, but I've been hearing some really shady stuff over on some other people's channels, especially this one guy that does YouTube Shorts with consoles, and one of them is talking about how Ubisoft is doing an NFT game. Huh. And apparently this game is called Champions Tactics, Grimoire Chronicles, as we can see right here. Well, how about we take a look at their website? And apparently people say that, oh yeah, this is definitely a lot from what that shows. Definitely looks a lot like, Darkest Dungeon. Wait. Yeah, big red flag. Big red flag. 75,000 champions have been minted. Keyword, minted. NFT. That uses minted. Playable figurines in the dark world of Grimoria. Each one of them is a living relic, an intricately crafted embodiment of Grimoria's history, a testament to the legendary champions who once shaped its fate. World Holders Mint. What? Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold the Ubisoft, please tell me. Please do not tell me that you're doing this. Ubisoft, no. No, don't be doing this. Champions, no. 3 champions per wallet, no! Oh my god. Oh my god, you've gotta be kidding me. Marketplace? Hold on. Hold the fuck on. No. What? Oh, no. Oh my god. This is an NFT game. Oh my god. I know this one person that I always watch. Channel goes by the name of Jauwn. I will gladly show a video that he made on this game. Oh my god, this is a very definition of an NFT game. This is the very definition of an NFT game. Jesus Christ. What is going on here? What in God's name is going on? No, Ubisoft, why? Why? Just why? No. You had something good going on. And I really would love to try and think about getting, you know, Star Wars, your new one. I doubt it though, but even then, if things aren't fixed, I don't even think I'm gonna get it. And I don't even plan on getting the newest Assassin's Creed with Shadows. I don't even think about it. The previous ones, maybe. I think until like, oh jeez, I don't even know which one. I'm not even sure. I mean, the Viking one. That's where I would go up to. Or the one after that. I'm not sure. I don't remember names, alright? Shut up. Let's see. High to low. Okay. Am I seeing this shit right? I need my glasses. No, I'm seeing this wrong. Am I not? I must be blind. I must be oh so mega blind that I cannot even see these numbers right. Am I just this blind that I cannot comprehend? I cannot withstand what in the hell Ubisoft is thinking. Oh, no, 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 they, no, no, they fucking done it. This right here is a scam. This is a goddamn scam. Ubisoft, what have you goddamn done? This right here is a scam. No. 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 What you've done is made a literal scam with this game. No. Just no. 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 No! Flat out! No! Unbelievable! Unbelievable! Why, Ubisoft? 394 million. $92,888.88. Damn near 400 mil for a fucking champion. Whoever is so brain dead enough to even buy one of these things, you are wasting away money. Just no. No. You are literally wasting away money if you're going to be buying a character that is worth nearly 400 million. And the one after that, the Balanced Flesh Reaper, that is 315 million. Whoever is so fucking dumb and just irresponsible with their money to buy something that overpriced. Ubisoft, are you really this desperate? Are you this desperate? You do not need to be doing this. So many games that could be like this have done it way better. Any game that could do something like this, they could do it way better and not need to overprice these NFTs that you are shilling out. Almost 200 mil. And then we got 26,000. No, wait. No, yeah, 26,000, 75,000. Good Lord. 22,000, nearly 23K. 7,200. Oh my God. People should not be spending money on this garbage. Unless they're a crypto bro. Someone literally bought out the 3 for the $760 one. Oh my God. That is a waste of money. You have completely wasted away money. This is literally awful. This is so awful. Why should you spend money on these characters or on these little figurines? They are so... This is literally a scam. Oh my god. There is no way that this is even possible. Just no. 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 No, thank you. No, we're gonna be taking a look at John's video now. No. This. No. Just no. Let's hear his opinion on what he has to say.
Hate seeing ads? Here's how to get rid of them, or get paid to see them. Do you know how much of the content you see on a
Don't
daily
care,
basis?
don't care.
Breaking news. Everyone's favorite gaming megacorp has entered the highly competitive market of crypto games. That's right, Ubisoft has finally realized that gamers are tired of the same open world slop on repeat. What they really want is
Oh, come on. Far Cry 3 and Blood Dragon and 4 and Primal have been nothing but the absolute best in their time. Far Cry 3 was one of the most amazing games that there was when it comes to an open world survival crafting game. Well, not crafting, but even then you can make ammo and bandages and, well, personally a survival open world game, I should just primarily say. And Blood Dragon, that's just badass. And Far Cry 4, that's an improvement. And even then, with the healing animations, dude, the healing animations were unbelievable, especially with 3. Far Cry 3's healing animations were top notch. And I'm pretty sure it's the same with 4. They're amazing.
is NFTs. With essentially no marketing leading up to or following the launch of this game, most of you have no idea it exists. As you can tell by this video's abnormally short runtime, there really isn't much to talk about here. I figured the least I could do is to document its existence before it's inevitably shut down. Here are my first impressions of Champions Tactics Grimoria Chronicles, the latest NFT game from Ubisoft. Champions Tactics Grimoria Chronicles is not Ubisoft's first foray into crypto and NFTs. Prior to this, they had included collectible NFTs in Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Breakpoint.
Really? You know, I never even knew this. I mean, I've heard about Breakpoint, but I never knew that it had this. Let's see. CQC kills greater than 100 or equal to. Wolves killed while being hunted in PvE greater to equal to 20. Longest kill distance 400 meters. Damn. XP level 5? Wow. You own a piece of the game and have left your mark in its history as the last digit for Ghost Recon Breakpoint was released on March 17th, 22. Stay tuned for more updates with features to the platform and future drops coming with other games. You know, I've even wanted to play this game as well. It looked kind of fun. I'm not even sure. Is this game fun? I would love to take a look into it.
The first and only piece of marketing for this project arrived just the other week with their official launch trailer. The artistic decision to leave the mouse cursor in the middle of the screen while recording the footage for the trailer is definitely a unique one. 200 likes and 3,000 dislikes with only 21,000 views. That's actually a pretty impressive amount of engagement. In order to play, you'll need to download the Ubisoft Connect launcher. This requirement alone is enough to smother any game's chance of success. Nonetheless, we're welcomed with a decent looking cutscene, vaguely hinting at the board game / figurine theme they've got going on.
Prepare to be consumed by this strategy crucible, where champions rise and fall.
Champions Tactics. What an awful name. How does that even work grammatically? There's no apostrophe, it's just two unrelated plural words jammed together. It's like naming the game Characters Skills. This poor grasp of basic English fundamentals continues throughout, immediately evident in this tutorial. Everything here reads like it was copied directly from Google Translate, making the tutorial more confusing than it needs to be. Regardless, the first character we're introduced to is named Manager, literally just Manager. He serves as your guide through the tutorial and walks us through our first game of Champions Tactics. Matches begin with a drafting phase, where players take turns placing their figurines on the board one after the other until you've each placed 3. The deep strategy part of the game starts right here in how you draft your champions. For example, your enemy goes first and they placed a fire type unit. You can then counter that by placing a water type unit. Back to their turn, they place a grass one, you play a fire, and so on. Champions will have one of 9 different elements, which are split into 3 different rock, paper, scissors like triangles. Elements from one triangle have no strength or weakness against the other triangles, or at least as far as I can tell. It's an interesting concept, I guess, but ultimately, it hardly matters. Since you can only place champions that you actually own as NFTs, if you don't own the one that counters your enemy, you're out of luck. We're not even a minute in, and we've already run into pay-to-win aspects.
Yeah, and we already saw that. Not looking good, Ubisoft. Not looking good. At all. Genuinely. No, this should not have ever been a thing. This should never have been a thing, alright? This is what kills games. This is what kills games if you're going to be using NFTs. It's going to be dead in weeks.
Once all 6 champions are placed on the board, the true battle begins. This is done through a simultaneous turn-based system. You and your opponent secretly choose skills for your 3 units to perform, and when you're done, you click Ready. Each skill can only target a certain position on the board. Some can only hit the front line, while others only affect the rear. You've probably seen a similar combat system in Darkest Dungeon, but it's almost insulting to include that game in the same sentence as our topic at hand. Anyway, once you've clicked Ready, the attack phase begins. This requires the player to perform the difficult act of staying awake while a bunch of dice are rolled to determine which order the skills are performed in and how much damage they do. This cycle then repeats until a player loses all of their champions. Alright, that's everything. Really, I'm serious. Once the tutorial ends, we're asked to select our starter pack. This will grant you 3 different ethereal champions. These ethereal champions are unique in the fact that they're consumable. Once you've used them in 5 ranked matches, you can't use them again until the following day. Nonetheless, as soon as we're finished with this tutorial, the manager tells us to head
5 times. And then reusable the next day. No, that sounds so bad. That is just an awful thing to put. A limited amount of times you can use a specific champion. No. No. Just flat out. No, I don't want to be seeing that.
straight into a ranked game. Suddenly, my game freezes. I can't do anything. And then the match just ends. Okay, let's try again. This is a Ubisoft game after all. We can't expect it to work. Nope, same deal. I should have known something was fishy with a queue that fast. Every single time I queue up, I'm matched against a player named PaulStar111, who instantly wins before we even select our units. No matter what, this always happened, resulting in me losing every single one of my ranked placement matches. I then just gave up and turned to the official Discord server, because surely someone here might know what's going on. Here, I was met with a rather humorous discovery. Apparently, this issue is happening to everyone. This has resulted in the ranked mode being entirely unplayable for the whole weekend. I guess this wasn't a big deal to the developers.
Oh my god. Multiple people. Well, let's hear it again. Let's hear this again.
Someone here might know what's going on. Here, I was met with a rather humorous discovery. Apparently, this issue is happening to everyone.
Everyone? Wow. Wow, Ubisoft, wow. Not only do you have to make a terrible ass NFT game, you can't even make it stable within the first week. Oh, Lord. Lord, 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 have mercy. Oh. This is just downright awful. You really dug yourself a grave, Ubisoft. You really dug yourself so deep. Oh, man. There is no retribution. There is no saving. There is nothing that can be done.
Has resulted in the ranked mode being entirely unplayable for the whole weekend. I guess this wasn't a big deal to the developers, since this was the third consecutive day of the glitch, and
3 days in a row with this glitch. Ubisoft, are you fucked in the head that you can't even make things simple? I mean, first it was Outlaws. That is so buggy and broken beyond comprehension. Now this. Now this. What are you doing? What in God's name are you doing?
no communication had been given regarding a fix.
None?
Not exactly like there's a huge player base for them to risk losing. The official Discord is one of the most empty I've seen out of any crypto game. Most of the comments just come from the same 5 mega bag holders tripping over themselves to defend Ubisoft. But soon enough, a community moderator would step in and say that the dev team doesn't work on the weekends, and they'll get it fixed on Monday. So, I returned the next morning, eagerly anticipating my first real match of Champions Tactics, which, of course, I lost. This is the ranked mode, after all. I can't just expect to start steamrolling right away, so I proceeded to dump an entire extra hour into this, just to be thorough. I tried my best to come up with anything more to say about the gameplay, but I really can't think of anything. It's honestly impressive just how uninteresting this game is. It's supposed to be a collectible game, I guess like Pokemon, with the player's main focus being collecting the best figurines to win the most matches. Unfortunately, they forgot to ask themselves the most important question of all. Why would anyone want to collect these? There are 75,000 of these figurines, and each one of them is an NFT. All of these were distributed to the players that joined the exclusive whitelist a year ago, so now the only way to get one for yourself is to buy one on the marketplace. And if you'll look there, you'll soon find that they're indifferentiable. Their attributes, features, and even names are all randomly generated. What's the difference between Swift Beast and Balanced Flesh Reaper, and why is one worth $250 million? As I said earlier, all 75,000 of these champions have already been distributed. This means that there's no way to earn any for free. In fact, you can't even get in-game currency or do quests unless you've purchased at least 3 NFTs.
Okay, yep. Progression and money being locked behind buying 3 NFTs. Wow. It's like I've heard this somewhere else that Jauwn had done a video for a different crypto game. And this man, he is risking his life out here for all of us to show how awful NFT games are. And dear God, it's always bad. It's nothing but slop that is being released. I mean, he only gave praise to like one game that had its own launcher and it was also available on Steam. Apparently it was available on Steam when Steam is known to never have games that involve NFTs. And it was on there.
At their current prices, that'll run you about $30, not including the litany of fees you'll pay. So this isn't really a free-to-play game. It's more like a free demo, and the full game costs $30. Yeah, right. But look, I can ignore this stupid monetization. I've seen way worse, and at least these guys aren't trying to pretend to be something they're not. There will always be paid.
Yeah, right here, Gala Games. Gala Games is known for never being able to sell anything that you buy. Anything that you buy off from Gala Games for their NFTs, you never can be able to sell them. You are screwed. It's shady shit from these people.
to win and
Always.
gacha games. And while I would never play them, there's definitely a market for them. It's not the monetary aspects of this that I don't like. It's the sheer absurdity of the game existing in the first place. These are all entirely meaningless characters. Even the developers don't care about pretending there's a story. It's all proudly displayed in such a lazy fashion, and they expect people to just lap it up. Do they think consumers are idiots?
Apparently so, if people are buying some of these figurines that we've saw. Why would anyone want to buy them? Just why? Why would anyone buy this shit? People shouldn't.
Actually, you know what? They might be right. I'm a gamer though, not a consumer, and from that perspective, there's not a single thing to like. Not only are the characters you play as randomly generated, your damage values are as well. Everything feels arbitrary. I found a funny exchange in the Discord server that only furthers this point. Why is this character better than another? Asks a player. Why is a $65,000 character better than a $7 one? Someone then responds by sending them a link to a community-created Google Doc with a bunch of formulas to rank the stats of your randomly generated figurine. Using this, you can figure out if something is worth purchasing or not, since some champions are objectively better than others. Essentially, your single biggest gameplay decision is made with your wallet. Buy as...
Nope. As to what some people may say, and especially Rev says Desu, people should be listening with their wallets. People should be listening with their wallets, and this game right here, people should not be giving Ubisoft money. Especially with the fact that it's an NFT game. That is the biggest red flag that they are completely giving out and showing us. The biggest red flag. That no money should be spent on this garbage.
as many champions as possible. That way, you can counter anything your enemy throws at you. Then, sit back and watch while your randomly generated characters with randomly generated names participate in a battle where they deal random damage in front of a static background while stock music plays on loop. I'm on the edge of my seat. This is a bastardization of the concept of video games as a whole. It couldn't be any less surprising that...
Okay, sorry for that little interruption right there. Let's rewind 10 seconds back, or 20 actually, and continue onward, shall we?
While stock music plays on loop. I'm on the edge of my seat. This is a bastardization of the concept of video games as a whole.
Exactly,
It couldn't be
yeah.
any less surprising that such a vapid product came from the likes of Ubisoft. A game this malignant could have only ever come from a team of out-of-touch, middle-aged...
Oh, yes, yes. Of course, he brings up this bullshit that Ubisoft has to say. You don't lose what you've built in the game or your engagement with the game, so it's about feeling comfortable with not owning your game. No, this is why you're getting fucking sued by 2 people, Ubisoft, because you've taken away the crew when there was clearly an offline mode, and you just took it away. You just... gone. Never to be seen again. No one owns this game now. We have full rights. No one else. We are the sole provider who once gave you this loving game. And now you need to take it up with our new crew game. That's absolutely awful. This is why we need game preservation as well. Because if we have stuff like this happening, then it's already bound that games as a live service or things like this will happen, where we will just lose our games, no matter what it is, even if there is an offline mode. It will just vanish. Without a trace, without a thought, without a care in the world. It's just gone. Like you never thought of it. Years, months, weeks after you just stopped playing it, but want to get back into it. just gone.
French guys. Funnily enough, this is the perfect example of a crypto game. Every aspect is infected with the tropes that we've seen time and time again. It's not even a grift. They wear it on their sleeve. Plus,
let's see. So how does Ubisoft expect us to earn any characters at all? If only one's people selling are available and tutorial the only place to earn a character, which everyone is going to have, there's zero ways to get characters in the game outside of spending real money. This game gonna last 6 months flat, 6 months max, and then will flop like X-Defiant. Man, this is a Web3 game. You missed the mint stage. It sounds like, and yes, typical real money is involved with this game. This type of game. This is not Legends of Runeterra. Oh, you missed the mint? Be the greater fool and buy my bags. Be the fucking idiot that you are. Be the brain-dead moron. I wish I could say so much more, but I shan't. I must hold myself to even dare say anything worse. Because I wish to not be in trouble at all.
it's pretty clear that this game was just rushed out with little care for any level of quality. For example, when I surrendered a match, this image appeared in the corner of my screen. It never left, remaining throughout my subsequent matches for the rest of my play session. Also, on my player stats page, under time played, it's
from one game won, and yet 6 total played. Hold up. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 100,000, 1, 10,000, 10,000, 100,000. 35,481,256 hours and 9 minutes. How in the Kentucky Fried Hail do you have that much already and yet played for only 6 games?
it says I've logged 4,000 years of playtime.
I'm sorry. Let me hear that again.
Stats page, under time played, it says I've logged 4,000 years of playtime.
Oh my god. Oh my god, that... Ubisoft, how deep are you trying to dig your grave? How deep are you trying to dig your grave? How? No, man. You were supposed to be a good developer, but now you're just... I don't even know what to even say anymore about you. You are just going so downhill at this rate. You are just going to be the end of your own company for for throwing out a trashy... Oh god, excuse me. For throwing out a trashy ass game that involves NFTs. And it will end up dead in a matter of weeks to months, because no one is going to want to play this trash. Just like every other NFT game that Jauwn has covered, you are literally just shooting yourself so many times in the feet. Might as well just start going up to legs and whatnot, because God forbid you can't do anything right.
I really am in hell, aren't I? Outside of the actual game client, they've got all their marketplace stuff on their website, which runs like ass. The site constantly lags and hangs, draining resources to show pointless visual effects that nobody could ever care about. This is the one aspect I'd want to be as streamlined and minimalist as possible, but they fail there too. There's nothing at all appealing about this game, and you'd be doing yourself a disservice even downloading it. The hour and a half I spent playing was so uninteresting that my brain has already overwritten the memory. I'm struggling to find anything else to say about this, but I think I've already said more than enough. You're never going to play this game, and nobody will remember its existence by next week. Alright, well, that's all. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.
Yep. And to me, I would never touch this game with a 10, 20, or even a 30-foot pole. Because God forbid, the moment that these games just initially give out the red flag to show that it is an NFT game, I am going to back the hell away and never even think about touching it. I am so glad that Steam does not allow games or trash like this. I am so glad they never do it. But honestly, I'm disappointed with you, Ubisoft. I'm so disappointed. Just, you really should have thought about something else and not just throw out a garbage-filled mess of an NFT game. It is just going to cost you so much. But let me know what you guys have to think about this whole idiocy that Ubisoft decides to bring. I want to know your thoughts about what you think about all this mess of this NFT game that they brought out. Let me know down in the comments. Anyways, I will see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody. Peace.